Hello guys, my name is Ty and I hope you're all doing well. I was recently given the chance to play Dying Light the Beast Restore Land early. And while there's still a lot I can't talk about for a couple days, thanks to IGN since it's public we can dive into a lot of what you'll be seeing in what's considered the biggest update for Dying Light the Beast yet. But is it? Well, let's talk about it. Restore Land is the newest mode brought to the game, but it's also the new definitive version, sort of like what they did with the Reloaded edition for Dying Light 2 back then, which was given to all players for free, and that's the same case here too, except in my opinion it feels too soon to make a full-on new version. So I guess moving forward the game is going to be called Dying Light the Beast Restore Land, but we'll see when the time comes. So what is this new mode all about? And it's basically nightmare mode, where you have to manage your hunger and flashlight batteries, except now the world is more static. And oh yeah, it's also solo only, there's that too. So, if you kill infected, they'll stay dead and don't respawn, meaning you can wipe out convoys in different areas in the world and they'll no longer be an issue. And after you wipe certain areas out, humans will come back to inhabit them in some sort of way. Since the world is static though, that means containers you loot don't restock, so you have to consider rationing and managing your food for the long run, you know? That whole part of it reminds me of what Dead Rising did with its Infinity mode back in the day, having to ration your food for the long run because eventually you're gonna run out. Of course, there are some other additions, like you being able to place markers of different types on the map, and then they also showed off this chainsaw looking weapon that I've never seen before, pretty cool. And then, as many speculated would be in this update, they confirmed the addition of one life, which is optional. This is where Restore Land turns into a permadeath mode, and as you can see there are some new effects when you're hurt and killed. And if you fail the one life challenge, which I'm sure many of you will, good luck. This death screen pops up letting you know how many days survived, the distance traveled, and enemies killed. Plus, the screen shows that there is a leaderboard for all this too, so keep that in mind as well. Some people like to speedrun or compare stats with your friends, so if that's you then, well, there you go. So that is all that's been officially revealed for this mode, and that's all I can really talk about for right now. But that isn't all this update has to offer, there's some other stuff too. There are new time trial races called Roadkill Rallies, where instead of racing to beat the clock like the ones we've had in the game since launch, you're also trying to kill as many infected as you can with that truck they teased very recently. When they initially showed that spiked out truck off, a lot of people were hoping it's vehicle customization, but it's this, so yeah, take that for what you will. But they did confirm you can use this skin outside of the Roadkill Rallies, and how, well, they didn't really go into detail. Just know that that's an option too, so it's not stuck to these Roadkill Rally challenges. You'll actually be able to go drive out and go spike as many zombies as you want. At the very end of this behind-the-scenes IGN exclusive, the franchise director Tamon mentions performance improvements were made in this update, but also we get to see new finishers in the update, some new achievements, new quests encounters, and other gameplay improvements. More of which I'll elaborate on in my review on March 26th, because yeah, I have a lot to say. I am dying to spill my thoughts, but we're just a couple days away, and I've seen the general reception, and a lot of people are loving this, happy that permadeath is a thing. And others are like, why are they making the least replayable Dying Light game even less replayable? So yeah, anyways though, more to be said soon. Subscribe if you enjoyed, stop by next time, don't get mad at me Techland, and adios.